Hello again, YouTubers, on with SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel with part 64 of our SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam playthrough. If you missed out any previous part, of course, the link to the playlist is in the iCards and description box below. So, welcome back to the Viking ship. This video is going up way later than I was expecting it to, but it was just so busy, no time to make them voiceovers. So yeah, we're actually almost a month removed now from when I recorded this clip. Feast your eyes upon our glorious Viking ship. Here we are, guys. It's a fine-looking ship. We are almost at the end here. Fine. Do you see any shields here? What do you mean, shields? No. How are we to play shield toss or flaming shield toss without shields? So you want us to help make some shields? If you could, that'd be swell. Okay? So yeah, as I said, we are nearing the end of the Viking ship. We will be starting the Halloween 2024 event in this video, and that should conclude in the next one. The last push, quest complete. Alright. So yeah, we are one more village away. This time we actually have to fix up the buildings in order to get some stuff. So we're gonna barrel our way through this. The Halloween event content will be in the second half of this video, as well as in part 65. Currently, I am playing the game in Karate Island, but there's been so many events that have been taking place, the recurring ones. Most importantly, the Waste Jam. So yeah, turns out the Waste Jam was not a one-time only September 2024 event. It has seen a couple of reruns recently, and just spoiler alert, I did manage to get the Squidward waste recycling bush statue thing, as well as that for SpongeBob. So you guys will probably see that maybe in part 66 or 67 at this point. The backlog is growing. And I also decided to stop recording things like daily rewards, etc. unless, basically from moving on from here, what we're going to be showing you guys is just clearing stuff. So basically making progress on the map, as well as certain key like achievements, you know, quests completes and all that great stuff. But yeah, mostly focusing on making progress in the game. I will also be showing some rewards, especially those that I get from completing the events, and of course if the events are big, like right now the Thanksgiving 2024 event is about to begin, and I haven't even covered the Halloween event. Yes, I know I'm really far behind here, but bear with me. Okay, we'll get to the Thanksgiving event hopefully before Christmas, guys. Yeah, that's probably gonna be part 67 at this rate, I think. Maybe even 68. I hope not. But yeah, so what I'm trying to do now is shorten the content, because honestly, our progress on the maps has not been that great. But in terms of content, there's a lot more, because now there are a whole lot more events, or at least more frequently. We also have new exploration point rewards here. You can see at the 7,600 mark. So we get some energy there, very nice, some gems. The only thing, we had to keep scrolling back again. So the next one is at 8,500 and 8,500 and 9,000 respectively. I really like that they're infilling these rewards here. That's absolutely awesome. Since we've already achieved those milestones, we get to get those rewards, receive those rewards immediately. We got one for 9,500 as well. And then the last one for 10,000. All right. I'm not sure if we actually got that reward. I'm pretty sure we did get that reward before, so it might actually be a duplicate, but hey, I'll take it. A pretty decent amount of energy right there, as well as some gems, enough to continue clearing the path here. So let's keep going. We've got the chum, we've got the kelp and all that. But yeah, a lot of new events, and I think it's really good for just content-wise. But in terms of just trying to get on the leaderboard and win the prizes, you know, I mean, people are pulling things, I would tell you that, on the leaderboard. So sometimes I really wonder if it's legitimate. One more village, quest complete. I wonder if it's legitimate, or they're actually spending lots of money, or, you know, I mean, it's a bit strange to say the least on the leaderboards. But it is what it is. Games like this usually will face problems like that. But anyways, all I can do, I'm not really here to give you guys strategies on the leaderboard events, because strangely, I think in the past, one of the tricks would be basically to join the leaderboard really, really late, like, in the last 24 hours before the event ends, because you'll essentially be put in a different basket, right? So once a basket of, let's say, 30 fills up for the event, then a new leaderboard generates. I'm not sure how it works exactly now. I haven't really been able to observe how it works. I can't tell just by looking at it even then. I mean, I can only make assumptions there, but that was my previous assumption. And that was what it looked like to be the case back in the early days of SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam. I guess the way the game is programmed now, or the events are programmed, is to just make sure that you are put in a leaderboard ranking immediately once you log in for the first time when the event begins. So for example, if an event takes 6 days or the leaderboard lasts for 6 days, okay? Let's say it's the Halloween event or the Waste Jam event, and you logged in on the very first day of the event but did not activate sort of the leaderboard by collecting one of the event items that are placed around the map. The thing is, I noticed that you will automatically usually get 10 points on the leaderboard immediately, which I think is a way of making sure you can't like sneak onto the leaderboard at the very end when the leaderboard that you get is essentially empty, right? But I kind of miss that, because now we have to play this game even more rigorously, and I mean, it's not fun, it's just that it just means that very few people can actually access the top prizes, just because if you are put in a leaderboard with a person or a couple of people on the very top who are clearly not playing the game the way it was intended, then you are essentially out of luck for that round of the event, right? Because there's no way you're ever going to be able to catch up with them, even if you spend like hundreds of dollars. So I hope that this is something that the developers will look into and change accordingly, cater for more players to actually get the cool event items, because I get it, you want players to spend more time on this game, but not everyone has unlimited time to spend on games to begin with. So yeah, maybe something for the developers there to consider. But anyways, back to what we are doing here. One thing more, actually, I have to say the Man-Ray events are like so, I don't want to use the word annoying, but they keep popping up, man. And there's always a little arrow there. So perhaps another change would be just not to bother you if you just don't want to take part in the Man-Ray event. Because unless you actually play the first round once the event starts again, that arrow thing will keep pointing to that icon to bring your attention to it, which frankly I think is pretty annoying. But yeah, one thing that's not annoying though, as you are seeing right here, is earlier in October, the developers implemented a new feature where you can see these like glowing spots in the fog, and these glowing spots can essentially be various items, right? You got coins, you got gems right here, you got energy, and you got, I think, materials as well. So it's really cool that they're putting this in, because, and also they're putting it in places that people would probably not bother clearing, because they're not like on the path of travel itself, right? So it gives you an incentive to want to remove more obstacles just to see how much extras you get. Now, is the reward really worth it? So we're starting off at 230 energy right here. Now let's collect everything, right? Let's accumulate everything. I do appreciate the different graphics for all of these items as well. But yeah, so let's collect everything. So we are, okay, 150. That's pretty good. So far, wait, 200, okay, about 300. That's actually pretty good, 300 energy. So for that little amount we spent, we got 300 energy, which is really, really good. You can see, I think we're gonna go up to at least 900 here. No, okay, close to 900, but around 300 energy is what you're looking at. Then we've got the pink ones, or so the pink ones, as you saw earlier in the video when I started talking about this, are the free gems. Yes, you can actually get free gems just by clearing obstacles. Is it worth it though? It depends on where you are on the map, and I'm not sure if these are static or they you know, the locations of these gift boxes essentially differ from player to player. I do not know if that's the case, so let me know in the comments if that is the case and you guys don't have these same items in the same locations. All right, so we got 30 gems there, so I guess it always comes in 30s. We start at 848,000 here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we go out to 851,000. No, okay, we get 300 coins. Around 300 coins, I think. Wait, that was way more. Okay, so maybe 800 coins? Roughly around there. Oh well, I'm not gonna count them all, but yeah, you get the idea. Basically, these little chests or gifts are scattered around the map right now in the story mode zone that you are in. So they won't actually be in Bikini Bottom. You have to go to the story mode zone, which in our case currently is Viking ship, and then you will be able to clear obstacles and get to these various gifts, essentially, which is really cool. A good idea that they implemented here, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay, so let's see where we are right now. We still have a lot to clear, and Viking shield. All right, so we need to get the Viking shield from free. We're gonna just, let's see what we should clear. Okay, we'll clear that one, and then collect the Viking shield or the shield material, which we then need to go over to, what was that thing called again? Let's find out once we get there. Just gonna keep clearing the debris here. As you can see, I was actually quite amazed by the fact that these things were around the maps. I just wanted to access all of them as far as possible, even though I was technically spending a lot more energy just to get to them than what I would get back. But hey, it's exploration, right? Okay, so let's go there. I really hope they actually scatter more of these around the map. Currently, we have a decent amount, but not too many. And more freebie energy drops and gems and everything like that I'm all for that as well. Definitely makes playing this game even more fun, even more fast-paced, which may not actually be the intention, right? This game intentionally wants you to adventure at a certain pace, and you know, I guess you could take in the sights of various zones that you are in. Just speaking about Karate Island, which is our next zone that we'll be going to, I gotta give him that the map design is pretty good. It's pretty good, and there's a lot to explore in Karate Island. So I'm quite curious as to what other kinds of maps we'll see in the future maps, or you know, maps that we haven't gotten access to just yet, or maps that the developers are planning to release as time passes. Right, so we've got some rewards from the Game Pass here now. You guys, if you've been watching this series for a long while now, you know I kind of ignore the Game Pass because we usually don't get any rewards here. I don't attempt to fulfill any of these tasks for the Game Pass because I feel like the Game Pass rewards are not that worthwhile, but yeah. Thanks for the shields, fellows. Now maybe you can help with the other ship. What's wrong with it? Was that a typo or actually other ship? Do you have any rope? Viking rope, will that do? I mean, what is the difference between normal rope and Viking rope? Probably we can tie it to some shields and make grappling hooks. Hapling grooks? Why does you have to do that? No, silly. Grappling hooks. We can shield toss them to the other ship and pull it closer. Okay, that's actually a decent idea. Are you sure you're not a Viking? Well, I mean, I'm sure he isn't, because if he was, he wouldn't be coming out with that idea. Oh, burn. Shield and toss. Quest complete. We're still getting those cheese cubes, by the way, for a sea bear. Lower the gangway. So we need to find the ropes now. Now we can actually talk to Olaf over there and make our way to the final segment of this main map here. So let's give him the Viking shield and then collect our random drops over here and then make our way through. So we are here with the lionfish, and you notice I haven't actually gone back to Gary because I've gotten used to the lionfish. I just, giving me a free obstacle to remove. Oh, here we go. Okay, Halloween event begins. Patrick, we've got to find pumpkins and collect candy to beat the kids this year. So, yeah, that's a collectible in this event. I'm all in. Let's find those orange candy balls. You mean pumpkins. Kids are fast, but we'll be faster with a pumpkin in each hand. 3 hours later. Found one. Do we win any candy now? You took 3 hours to find one. Not yet, but if we keep it up, we'll be candy champions. Really? I don't know, man. Those kids don't stand a chance against our candy hunting skills. Okay, so Halloween candy chase. So we have some unique rewards, a frame, the Dutchman's ship looks like, and a rip gravestone. So earn bags of treats to beat other players on the leaderboard and win great rewards here. So you can see each leaderboard, as I said, 30 people on them, and you can already see like the numbers here are pretty insane. Okay, so it's gonna take a while to log everything and collect everything. So what I'm gonna do for future events, including this one, is I'm not gonna really go spend time recording me just removing these event items. I will record parts where I get the rewards eventually. Like for example, right now we got a plankton profile photo, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty nice. At least it's a participation prize, basically. Here we have the avatar. We can use him as the avatar. And then there is also a new frame that you can use. We got some energy, so decent rewards, okay? I'm not saying that the events are not worth playing. They're definitely worth playing. It's really hard for most people to actually get the special rewards. And honestly, I would have very much preferred the waste jam method of running the event. I basically collecting those, and then you get points, which you can then bring over to the shop and buy items. I think that's actually way better of a system than the one that we have generally. Behold our pride and joy, the Viking ship. That's a very small ship. It's pretty. Really though? We like it. Okay, you sure do. Can we pull it all the way to shore? There's the rub. The water gets too shallow. Oh, is that a reason why it's all the way here? So I'll need you to repair our dock so we can meet the ship halfway. We can probably help with that. Is there a secret to fixing the dock? You'll need to get your hands on another doohickey. What might that be? I love doohickeys, Patrick. Okay, so lower the gang, we need to find some ropes here. Just tap on this. Oh, okay, we got a spinny thing again. Boat more. All you gotta do, spend some energy. Hey, at least it doesn't require us to like find the gems, for example, right? Use the gems to spin in the Viking HQ, if you guys remember that. I had to actually stop and pause and think what that place is called, but yeah, Viking HQ, or VHQ for short, right? There was just a couple of videos ago, but in terms of like recording, I think it was like 3 months ago. Lower the gangway. Quest complete. Okay. So that quest is done. Next, we have to restore the ship and enter the ship. That would be great. We need a oar and the chieftain's feast. More rewards for the Halloween candy chase here. Pretty good. We've got the same Halloween skin from last year, which, I don't know, I mean, it's great, but it's time. It's like a limited time thing in that it only lasts for, I think, 14 days. Which I don't understand. Could we just get to buy one of those? And we could basically have one of those permanently for the whole year. Look like that. Rank 3 in the Halloween candy chase. I'm gonna tell you, this was pretty surprising. Somehow I managed to get rank 3 and I got this Halloween the profile avatar frame, which is really cool. I have to give it that. But unfortunately, I did not ever surpass this reward. So let me know in the comments if you guys managed to get ranks 1 or 2. I am hoping to be able to do that for the Thanksgiving event for 2024, which is starting, I think, imminently. Actually, it has already started for me, just without the special items. So I'm not going to try to, get to the top of the leaderboard for events that don't have exclusive items. But when there are exclusive items, I will be, putting in more effort there. Okay, so we need some logs, which means we got to clear some trees. But yeah, there we go. And then we can fix that up. And we got another ore, or however that's pronounced. Okay, so everything's done. We've got everything. Let's repair this and pull the ship to shore, which is pretty surprising. I mean, the fact that that even worked. Okay, so ship's glory. You just gotta enter the ship right now. Let's do that. This is our final mini map of this zone. So excited. Okay, that is a very long ship. As you can see, my special Viking captain quarters are tempest-tossed. Wait, he was the Viking captain the whole time? I had no idea. I think I know where this is going. You sure do. Can you spruce them up for me? We sure can. Ooh, I've never spruced before. Leave it to us. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll end off this video here. Make sure to subscribe, like. See you guys again in part 65. We're going to continue with the Halloween event shenanigans, and we're going to finish up our adventure here in Viking ship, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, it's been a real journey here. Ship's Glory quest complete. See you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.